We are now going to talk about the uncovering the secrets to weight loss. With me is Dr. Raquel Sukhbir of Grace Medical. You know, this is not the first time we're meeting, and this is an important conversation.
It is an important conversation. Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
I'm just looking at some of the statistics here, and 57% of men and 67% of women in Trinidad and Tobago are overweight. That is an alarming statistic, because you don't really think that.
No, you don't. So the WHO and lots of governing bodies all over the world are alarmed by what's called the obesity epidemic. It's something that is becoming, a real problem. And the entire medical community, as doctors, we have to learn how to look at obesity and being overweight as its own problem in itself. It's a disease. It has its own signs and symptoms and its own, sequelae. So obesity leads to, as you know, heart disease, diabetes, but things that we don't often think about as well, like those things that you don't want to get as you get older. Arthritis, problems with your erections, problems with your hormones in general, like polycystic ovaries. It can cause a whole host of things. So we really need to learn how to tackle this problem and deal with it and get people to lose weight.
So how do we tackle this problem and get people to lose weight?
So I think there are so many factors that cause you to gain weight in the first place. Each person has their own reasons to why they gain weight and why they have difficulty losing weight. So it could be genetic factors that were going on since you were in the womb, which is why there's an increasing rate of children who struggle with obesity. But there's also depression, lack of sleep, problems with your hormones in general, in addition to the challenges faced by the modern world, so the increasing number of fast foods and trans fat. It's kind of all around us, and we're just moving less and less.
Yeah.
So a lot of decrease in physical activity. So it is it is a tough one, but it is one that I've learned through. I basically had to go back to extra school.
Yeah.
To really learn about it as a whole, and I kind of came up with a systematic approach. So at Grace Medical, we have a whole obesity service that's been developed. So we see somebody, and we look at all of those factors. What's been happening over the past 10, 20 years that's led to this increase in weight. We tackle some medical problems so we can treat those, get them treated, and then start you on a really good nutritional plan with exercise.
I mean, so we're entering the carnival. Well, we are in the carnival season.
We are.
And a lot of people want to, after the Christmas season, lose the extra pounds that they would have put on. What is the simplest way to do that in the shortest possible time? Well,
so everybody asks me, is it diet or is it exercise? And I think, exercise is very good at maintaining weight loss, but diet is really the thing that gets you to lose the weight in the first place. In terms of diets, I don't really, support or promote the use of fad diets, because what happens is you end up losing, 10, 15 pounds, you feel good, and then you plateau, and then you tend to regain even more after. So you end up with this yo-yo dieting cycle of gaining and losing and gaining and losing and gaining and ending up in the end more. But for people who want to lose, like 20 pounds in a safe way, I really like something called HCG, which is hormonal weight loss, which I do. It's an FDA-regulated drug, and in the correct hands, so under medical supervision and someone who's had experience with it, it's very, very good, because it not only gets you to lose weight in a relatively short period of time, so like 20 pounds over a month, but it also, I love it because it resets your thyroid gland, so it increases your metabolism, so that weight loss is permanent. And it also, it's a hormone that's produced by the woman when you're pregnant, so it basically protects you from losing your good lean muscle and helps you to really just mobilize the fat stores. So for where being overweight becomes a health risk, this central weight collection that we get around our middles that is really linked to a lot of the medical problems of being overweight HCG works there, so I love that particular way.
And so if people want some more information, can they contact you?
Yes,
How
absolutely.
do they do that?
So you can check us out on Facebook, Dr. Raquel Sukhbir at Grays Medical, or call the office on 235-3604, or check out our website, www.graysmedical.com.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Raquel Sukhbir of Grays Medical, for coming on and chatting with us. Very important. The statistics are startling, and we really need to see how best people can lose weight and keep in shape.